We created Suddenly Single to empower everyone faced with unexpected events. And that was in response to over 3 decades of dealing with clients and life's ups and downs, how it affected them and how it affected their families and their friends. And quite frankly, we found two things. Number one was that unexpected events happen a lot more frequently than the word unexpectedly would lead you to believe. But the second thing is what we're capitalizing on, and that's the fact that even a little bit of preparation, um, consideration, thought about some of these things can be the start of a plan that arms even the most fragile person with a degree of confidence in the face of uncertainty.
Hmm. Okay, not to be offensive, but what do you mean by secret sauce things?
Oh, you looked at the title of this video, All the Secret Sauce Things. Well, that's easy. It's everything you and I, when we were younger, used to keep under lock and key. Okay, whether it were our diary growing up
Mm.
or um, suitcases that were locked or drawers or anything like that. Of course, we've catapulted into the 21st century, and much of that lock and key has been upgraded to digital. So it's become pins, home security, locks on suitcases that are this big, and things like that.
So doesn't everybody use a password manager?
Well, I certainly hope so. And what if you were unable to get into it and you were helping someone who had an unexpected event? Um, there has to be someone who is entrusted with the password manager password,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, one of the things that few people consider is to make sure that their executor, their spouse, um, even their corporate executor, or their trusted person is able to unlock their phone. Everybody locks their phones these days, and we've heard horror stories of clients spending up to 6 months trying to get into a phone legally.
Wow, I didn't even think about
It wouldn't be something I would think about either. And in order to save people from that anguish, quite frankly, let's talk about the benefits of someone trustworthy having your passwords.
that. Yeah, the thing that springs to mind immediately is access to email and phones without going through the legal process. Because I know we were in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do understand that phones are pocket computers and that they hold vast resources. In addition, that you need someone you trust to maintain online accounts that are essential and have the capability to close those that aren't.
No kidding. And all it takes is a little bit of preparation. So let's talk about password managers. One of the biggest questions I get is about LastPass, which, as you probably are aware, had a very public breach
Hmm.
recently. Now, interestingly enough, I asked, I wanted to say a bunch, but I asked two people who are far more technologically advanced than I am about a password manager. And they said that LastPass probably was something that they would continue to use if you're already using it because their security has been immeasurably heightened since that breach. But I do want to mention a couple of others. Um, Look into Bitwarden and also NordPass. Both are free and or inexpensive, and we found them to be extremely solid, effective, cost efficient.
That's great. Thank you, Allison.
You're welcome.